Alright, guys, this is Video Game Hunting, episode 18, part 3. This is part 2 with Scotty. We hit a couple places, didn't see anything yet, so we're gonna finally venture off a little bit. Not going totally by plan, because I kind of wanted to try to go further out somewhere else. But when we stopped at a couple places, it being 3 o'clock, I assume by the time we get back, it's going to be at least 5, to 6,
Mm-hmm.
Actually, take one way. I should, if I get to the highway, I should get on the interstate. Head right to Barnesville. Yeah, we just hadn't found anything, so we stopped at Quick Trip and get filled up on stuff. So we had some off-color marks. We were talking to each other.
Yeah.
I was talking about there was this one hot chick. She had some tattoos on her chest, and I told her, it's like, honestly, I don't think I would trust a woman with tattoos on her chest, because to me that means you're, quite frankly, I feel like you're a skank. I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But when it was totally obvious that she was showing that off, and it was kind of highlighting her boobs, to me, I'm like, you're not an angel if you have that stuff. But I was telling private things to Scotty that if my wife would have done that, I wouldn't want her to get it if we were together and she get her top tattooed. I would have not been happy. But if it happened beforehand, then there's no point fighting about it.
Yeah.
But you gotta get that shit lasered off. And I mean, it is attractive looking, like I said before to Scott, but we're talking about it does kind of feel like it gives her the, if she's showing it off, if she's with a man, it's kind of either trying to show off and trying to either hook up with other people, or trying to make him get jealous. So I agree with Scott. He said one thing and I said the other. And then we moved on talking about the whole BLM.
The bowel movement.
The bowel. Yeah.
Yeah, I call them Antifa and the bowel movement. That's basically where they come from. Is those two locations.
Look at this car coming up. This SS Camaro coming to my left. It's pretty badass. Fuck yeah, bro. That's a car I would love to have. Like, if I had the money, I mean, I think the new cars are cool. It's just, there's no point to do it when you got,
I look at them and it's like, they look so much alike that, to me, a car like that, you can actually tell what it is. Where nowadays, it's like, oh, you gotta look at their damn hood or just to make certain it's think it is.
I knew if I stay on here, we get on the highway we needed to go to. I was starting to question it. I was like, I don't know now, but now I'm sure. If I went the airport route, we would have been more on its direction, but I prefer just have a straight shot to Bartlesville. Looks like it wants me to get this lane.
Yeah, that Tenet movie was good. It was too talkative for me.
Oh, let's see what's coming up. In the city. And I hate all these freaking lanes going, oh shit.
Yeah.
When they kind of circle everywhere.
A roundabout almost.
Yeah. I'm shocked Scott's not scared of me driving. There's a funny story, at least 5 years ago now. It's got to been the hell for 5 years ago. I came back on vacation, and it was late at night. We're heading to the pool hall, and
No, we were leaving.
no, we were heading towards it.
Oh, okay.
And there's another story we got to talk about where I got pulled over. Too.
Yeah, that's one I thought you were bringing up.
No, this is about me hitting that curb.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
When we're heading to the pool hall. I gotta get this thing now. I didn't even see that coming up, but it was late at night. We're heading to the pool hall, and it was poorly lit area of town, and I was driving my brother's car, and I was trying to turn left on the next stoplight, and I thought I had a long aisle or a long lane. Apparently, no. And I hit the curb of the median. I was like, "Oh shit!" And Scott could vouch; he didn't see either.
No, me either.
So it was poorly lit area. So that's one of the reasons is I'm shocked that Scott was never scared, or at least shows that he's scared of me driving. I mean, my mom, she'll be like, and kind of the same thing with my girlfriend.
I was crossing 71st, and I forget if I was coming back from Logan's or I was coming back from Outback. I forget which one. But the direction I was coming from, the median was just narrow enough to where you couldn't see it. So I thought, oh geez, I missed it. So I started slowing down. Because I thought I overpassed it. Then because I saw the cars. And then when I realized I hadn't, I sped up a bit. My feet hadn't happened to find the damn median before I did. Went down on my forearms. Oh God. I mean, it hurt a bit. But the next day, it felt like somebody had taken a baseball bat to my forearms. It it was like 24, pretty much like 12 to 24 hours before I actually started feeling the pain from that.
Now we gotta talk about the story about me getting pulled over.
Oh, God, yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about.
This is one I remember because I was the one that got pulled over. So, me and Scott were going to the bowling alley. Son of a bitch, something big has happened. There's a copper coming behind us, too. Must have had an accident or something. But, I don't know how people have accident. You're staying fucking straight. But, we're coming.
Forget who's the type of people are driving.
So we're leaving the bowling alley. And, actually, yeah, it was me and Scott and a bunch of buddies we used to work at Sears. And literally, the only people who wasn't drinking was me and Scott.
Yep.
And that was Scott's ride back to his apartment. So we were leaving the bowling alley, and I noticed the cop was on me like shortly after. Because at what time it was, at least it was midnight, maybe close to 1 or 2. It was somewhere around there. And very soon, because I didn't know what the speed limit was, and we were just chatting. We were just chatting, and I was turning one way. I was like, okay, the cop's still on me, Scott, and turning the road. So I was like, Scott, I'm heading.
I thought we were going back to your place. No, you were trying to get back to your mom, dad's place. I thought it was.
Well, what I did say, I said, Scott, I'm gonna see if this cop's following me, so I'm gonna go in my parents' neighborhood.
Okay, that's what it was.
And I was driving my dad's truck, and when we entered the neighborhood, then he turns his light on, pulled me over. And he's like, do you know why I pulled you over? It's like, no, I'm pretty sure I wasn't speeding. Like, no, you weren't speeding. You were 10 miles under the speed limit. Like, okay, what's wrong with that? I was like, well, that indicates you might have been under influence of anything. Like, were you drinking today? He's like, actually, sir, we just came from the bowling alley, and the two people who wasn't drinking at the party was me and him. And then he was like, where are you planning to go? And I was like, literally point over to my parents' house. Like, sir, see that house on that corner? That's where I'm heading to, sir. That's my parents' house. And this is my dad's truck. So, and he let me go because it really had nothing on me.
Yeah. And you were polite, too.
Yeah.
And get this, and he was polite, too.
What, me or the cop?
Both of you. Because you were polite to him, he was polite back. So, guess what, folks? When you're polite, you actually don't get into trouble with cops.
Son of a bitch. What
this guy's got his damn blinkers off for I don't know how damn long.
Like they just hit there. What the fuck's going on?
I don't know, but if you can...
You know what? I got a bad feeling. I remember one time me and the girlfriend was coming back from here. This could just be having a funeral.
Oh, no.
Because when we were literally coming back from the other direction, along the line of cars, I would doubt that that's a...
Where's the damn hearse then?
Probably way up there now. But I'm just saying...
She got up behind him, started honking the horn going, come on, move your ass.
Move your dead body out of the way. I got video games to find, motherfucker.
Driving or pedaling?
We're going to hell.
I don't give a fuck. I've stated so much crap that I'm going to hell Florida that doesn't matter. But no, when the movie License to Drive, this is actually telling you how far back this was. me and two gal pals, we had all gone to see it. And of all movies that happened, the gal who was driving, she got pulled over for going, I think it was like 10, 15 miles over the over the limit. And I forget, I don't remember if she got ticketed or she got out of it or not. But I was just thinking, every time I hear about a story about somebody having running with a cop because of speeding or something, that whole notion comes into mind.
I know when I went to apply for a job in Sepulpa,
Yeah.
I hardly ever go to that area of Sepulpa, and it's a ways out. And so I went to do the interview. I found maybe I was a little too honest about a couple of the job why I left. Probably why I never heard.
Oh, so basically you're saying you wouldn't bend over for this? You wouldn't?
No. I was saying that about the one where I got fired for a bum drug test.
Yeah.
They asked me why I left JB Hunt. I was like, well, I got fired for a bum drug test. But
butt drum. Basically, was saying he was concealing drugs in his butt. No,
Nah.
He wasn't.
no, I got. See, it was me and another guy getting drug tested. We were both, me and this other dude, we were both on the same truck, working at an account. And they wanted us to get out first because the mechanics stay at the shop, they do at the later on. But because they wanted us to get out to the counts, they wanted us to go first, and it was me and another dude went in the room. They cut our hair and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, and like that's not. You shouldn't be having more than one person taking their test in that room. So I could have nailed them for that. But they said I was taking either Oxycontin or Oxycodone, or it's one of those two.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I never took that stuff in my life. And they're like saying, are you sure? Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure if I would have took that stuff. Like, I mean, my wife was taking one of those.
Yeah.
Is it possible? Yeah. I mean, if I have taken my meds, but at that time, I was pulling my own pills, so it was unlikely. So, what was bullshit is that the company said I should have just lied, and I could have just been suspended for a couple days.
Oh, then they turned back around and says, well, you lied.
Yeah.
And
Or they said, oh, that they took it. Get a slap on the wrist. I'm like, but I didn't do it. And I've proven I took a drug test and our independent hair test that they suggested that I did.
Yeah.
And I did, and I passed. And I showed a picture of the shaved spot in my head. And I showed the results. And I passed. And I even asked them, because they were saying, oh, there's so much amount in there that there was no inclusive. It was
bullshit.
And then I asked them, is there such thing? Like, no. There's
for one thing, you could have called them on the fact that you had two people going in at the same time in the same room.
Yeah.
So how can you be 100% certain one person's sample did not accidentally get switched?
Yeah, and you know it's funny you said that. There was one year we were doing it inside a vehicle, like some kind of medical van, and a couple of the people said they had their stuff accidentally switched. So,
accidentally switched.
But But I know at one account was getting mad because I was kissing the driver's ass. They're like, "Oh, Casey's just an asshole." I was like, "Oh, because I'm enforcing what my bosses tell me, not me wasting my break to do you guys freaking favors."
Yeah.
Airing up your tires, like you guys. It's like here, you air up your own tire. I'm not supposed to do it. I mean, I would have no problem if I would get time and charged for it. But no, I was not allowed to do it unless I was doing it on my break.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you, I ain't gonna do that on my break.
I don't blame you.
I would just give them my tool. It's like, here, you air up your own tires, and we're allowed to work on their trucks either. But yeah, I could have sued them, and I probably could have won because, well, I don't know. I felt like I could have won, but they could have probably put so much lawyers against me to make me lose. But they said, "Oh, give it about 6 months, we'll hire her back," and they wouldn't.
Yeah.
And
you challenged their word. That's why they didn't want it.
Well, the years, like a little over a year later, Liz passed, and I was ready to move from Pennsylvania. Anyways, I was about not to say J.B. Hunt because I was kind of like, okay, so they find me out there. Who gives a fuck? But I'm not sure I tried to apply it down here, but they were too far away.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even see if I could do some work down here. Like, go to the other side of the state, see, I know when I was working at Bethlehem, some people that worked from far, they come to the main shop, pick up a bunch of parts, and then they do a bunch of work. They hold on to the van, and they do a bunch of work at our location. The only time we either see them is when they get parts, or we're having a meeting. That's the only time you ever see these people. So I was kind of hoping that I would do the same thing here for J.B. Hunt, but no, they wanted me to be there locally. Like, no, I'm staying here. Oh, Barry!
No, Barry. No, Barry.
But yeah, I told people. I'm pretty sure I told you about the whole me pissing in someone's hard helmet story, right?
Yes, yeah, that was really, really nice.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. I wait later on to tell people about that. I don't do it immediately because I don't want them. I want them to know who I truly am before that. It's like, yeah, I got fired for that. You know? It's like, I don't do stupid shit.
It's not a piss helmet instead of a pith helmet.
Like, I don't do stupid shit like that no more. It's not worth.
Wait a minute. You don't shit in somebody's helmet, but you will piss in their helmet?
I did. I wouldn't go that far. Like, I always tell them, I felt like when I got canned for it, I was like, I've seen this kind of bullshit because even I did that, but I cleaned. See, I took the headband and everything out. It was just the helmet itself, like just a hard shell. And because I didn't want to be that kind of an asshole. And then after like 30 minutes, I said, fuck it, I cleaned it out. So I didn't actually think I was going to get in trouble. And I thought the guy who ratted me out saw me cleaning it out too, but...
Yeah.
Nope, they went ahead and I think if they used the excuse, and it could probably be true, that they couldn't guarantee my safety, because it's not like it was just one person and then they're like one individual. Like, there was this one person part of a family.
Yeah.
So I had an issue with them, and they hear about that, and the rest of them are going to have an agenda against me. So they couldn't guarantee my safety. And then I get bogus bullshit every once in a while. But I learn. I like what I do. Definitely I like what I do. I wouldn't have done it over 12 years. But there's a huge drawback. I hate truck drivers. They're the biggest prima donnas out there. They think they're hot shit because they drive a truck. Even though when I was at another job, they bring them in like cattle to train them. They get money from the government to do that. And they don't even have to sign with the company. All they had to do is train these guys to be truck drivers. And then they would and as the company, they would hire two types of people mostly. They'll hire new people, like people that never drove a truck in their life, or second chance people who had fucked up, and they'll give them a second chance. So it's amazing what kind of damage would always come in. And I wish I took pictures of all the crazy damage I seen. And I heard crazy stories about truck drivers, like ramming into a trailer behind, or there might be a trailer behind pushing it, and they're like, I can't get this to do this. And like, well, yeah, you just rammed in the back of this trailer. And I have a crazy story for you. This is when I was at this one company. I was working at the old shop where JB Hunt used to be in Bethlehem. And this company I worked for separated from the old shop and their new shop. But I was at their old shop. But one day, one of the guys that was working at the old shop, at their new shop, was coming down with really bad health. I mean, eventually this guy passed away. I think he had cancer. I think I'm losing Scott.
No. I'm still here.
You have a headache?
No. It's the sun hit me in the eyes just right.
No. But, that's why I wear sunglasses. But, especially wearing contacts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta get new ones anyway. So.
But, yeah, this one guy eventually passed away from cancer, but he was in the hospital, and they needed someone to go over and what's called turning over trucks. They took trucks that people either quit or got fired and clean them out and get them prepped for the next truck driver. You would go them, clean them out, detailing the trucks out, get all the stuff out that if it's trash, toss it. If it looks like it's someone's possessions, put it in a box and try to put it in several boxes, you know. And I wouldn't want to do anything illegal. but one dude wanted, like, hey, want this knife? I'm like, fuck you. I thought, like, I don't know this guy, and like, I don't know if I take it, he's gonna turn around and report on me, you know. So I was like, no, no, thank you. But we get one guy that I guess was a trainer, and his truck was filthy red. Makes that shit that was on the ground like nothing. It was just trash everywhere, and it was outrageously bad. And then we come across, apparently this guy had no legs. So we came across his prosthetics. And I think they were broken. But the guy who was my instructor for the day told me to throw it away. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, those guys still be worth something. I'm not throwing those away. He did. Slow it down. Yeah, that guy eventually did. I don't know how fast it is. I know it's like at least 60. It's probably 70, but not taking a chance. But, yeah, he tossed away the prosthetics. Apparently that guy was not, I think he was just taking some time off. I don't know why his truck came up for turnover, but he was livid that he tossed out his what's it called? It's not orthotics, but prosthetics. So I was like, and when I came in, I played down like what they're asking me. Do you know what happened to these prosthetics? Like, no. Like, well, he said that you tossed them. Like, no. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, I had said you shouldn't toss them. He's the one who tossed it. It was like, well, he's actually in the dumpster trying to look for it. And does that help? Kind of.
Somewhat.
You probably should just pull the seat up.
I can suffer through it.
Oh, true. Is that better now?
Yeah.
Totally didn't think about that. But yeah, when it came out, well, before I walked out there, they're like, don't kick his ass or anything. It's like, I have no intention to do that. Walked out there, it was like, oh, what's up, buddy? He didn't expect me coming back the next day. I was like, I'm getting ready to do what we need to continue doing today. So, oh yeah, I gotta get these prosthetics out. Yep. So, yeah, the guy tried to throw me under the bus, but he was known for backstabbing bullshit. And I was there for probably a week doing that shit. That I was making sure, being careful what to do. Crossing my T's and dotting my I's.
Yep. That's the best way you can do it. That way you got your ass covered. And if they try to come to you, you go, sorry.
Yeah, like that, what happened, like, I didn't think that guy was going to throw me under a bus. I'm like, that's pretty fucked up. I'm like, I wouldn't do that to him unless unless the person legitimately did it.
Yeah.
But I knew when I saw it, I was like, no, we should not do that. But, I mean, you do get some fringe benefits doing what I do. Like, sometimes when products gets refused from the customer because it got damaged or somehow. Like it's usually like food or something.
Yeah.
And some companies will either share out to the employees or they toss it. One place we would toss it in the dumpster and then jump in there later on and get shit. My boss would come by and then he'll come back later on. Like, all right, Casey, let's get some of this stuff. I was like, okay. To the point I was I had a pantry, 2 full shelving. I had a big pantry, 2 full shelving of juices that took us months to finish them.
When I was living in Bartlesville, my mom was doing a little catering service with my step grandparent, and she knew what we were doing, and so, oh yeah, we'll take the trash out, sure. Well, I used to drive just the Sunkist because by the time I was able to I could actually down the Sunkist in like 2 or 3 gulps.
Yeah.
Between the time I got out there and back, so that way she knew full well.
I mean, I had some good stuff, but usually it's some bullshit like kitty litter. Like, who gives a fuck about that? A lot of times we use kitty litter to help. It works great on oil spills.
Yeah.
I believe. I mean, a lot of places they call quick dry.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, plus it helps you with the traction in the snow.
Yeah. So, and then some shops they'll be like, okay, we got some stuff to share around. I probably should toss it. At the old job, we had a bunch of noodles that we had. It's been well over 5 months. It could still be good. I have to check the date on it now. COVID.
Uh-oh. Got the Rona.
That's right.
I had to do a damn spit test about a week or so prior to Thanksgiving, but it came back negative.
Oh, but sadly, my sister, she got it, and one of her kids got it too. So that's why this Christmas kind of me and my mom stayed home. We're like, screw it. Why take the chance, you know?
Yeah, there was like about 30 people. There was like 30 people at one time out from where I currently work, and pretty much half of them were the dock crew.
Did he get any people who came down with it?
Yeah. I don't. Well, no, I don't know, because there's one guy that he said he had like the bat came down with me for a day, but still because of the requirement bullshit, he had to stay home because of it.
See, that's the one thing. I feel comfortable around the people I work with because I see them every day at work. So, like, if you see something up, you're like, something's happening. But when we get truck drivers come up to you, I'm like, oh. And then they want to be like this. I'm like, dude, fuck off.
They want to get in there and go, do you got the Rona? You got the Rona.
Sometimes I want to tell them, it's like, you know there's a pandemic going on, right? the good thing, a lot of times since it has happened, a lot of times truck drivers like to hover on you, watch what you do. I'm like, well, you don't get a lot that much often anymore.
That's the one thing I can't stand is when people hover.
Yeah.
It really, even if I'm not feeling 100%, to me, Grant, if you want to come in and check on me every now and then, fine. But don't hover. That's the one thing that annoys me the most.
Oh, Barry.
This is not how we're supposed to do jumping jacks, Billy.
Honestly, I think this area would be great for, I guarantee there's a ton of trucks come by here. If I had the money, I'd open it up somewhere in between here and there.
Yeah.
Because people would stop. It needs to stop somewhere. Carsville's not a happening place.
It wasn't when I lived there, I can definitely say that much.
But you still get people driving the trucks here. When you start seeing these, you're like, oh, we're getting close. Yeah, we're getting close, but we're still not. And there were the 3 big water towers.
Yeah, that's what I keep looking for, is the 3 big water towers.
What the About to have to take some headache meds. Get a little headache.
Yeah, I've been playing Cyberpunk, and it's not bad. It's...
I'm glad it's brought up. Is you having glitches and shit?
Oh, it's good. It's quite good. I've only come across about like 3 or 4 of the glitches. They kept on making it sound like, oh, it's full of glitches and blah, blah, blah. Well, like I said, I've only come across about maybe 3 or 4 of them. And one is the pedestrian. One is the customer that pretty much appears out of nowhere and then does the little slide outside the door. That was weird. I can definitely say that. I wish I was recording for that one. I know definitely I saw the one with the missing shotgun one when you're doing the campaign trying to shoot the drones. I'm thinking that's also in the same one where your partner looks as though he's got a gun sticking out of his head.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw that one. I saw that. I think I saw that one. Let's see, what was the other one? A lot of times you'll have cars that'll just seem to appear out of nowhere or just go flying off somewhere. I saw that. So.
See, thing is, but this game's been in the works for over 8 years.
Yeah.
I figured a lot of the shit should have been worked out.
Well, they were saying half the reason is that if we didn't have to deal with this damn road, which I personally think is bullshit.
What?
But since they had all this Rona bullshit going on.
Oh, that's bullshit. I mean,
yeah.
You're saying out of 1 year out of 8?
Yeah. Yeah, because they had to do the follow-up in order to try to get set and ready for all the systems, whether it's new and old. That's the reason. But and it's pretty much set up for a lot of the newer systems, they're saying. But
do you have a PS4?
I got the PS4. There's no way I will pay $500 for the first line PS5. No damn way in hell.
Oh, I mean, I'll pay PS5 for that. It's just,
it's not that I wouldn't pay it. It's just that the first line off, no, because you don't know how much glitches there are within the system itself. So I'd rather wait until maybe the second or third wave of PS5s come out, so that way they can at least get a lot of the bugs out of the.
I think why people feels that way especially since the 360. you really don't hear that before that. I mean, you don't hear
Yeah.
about that during the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. It mostly came from the 360, where they're like, oh, you want to wait until all the bugs
Yeah.
out of it. Like, well, the 360, they cheaply made those and rushed them out.
Yeah, I didn't have any problem. No time did I ever have the red ring. The only problem I had was when I got that Wolverine Origins game. Whenever they went to the cinematic scenes, I'd get a green screen. And Freddy's, ours closed, damn them. No, I'd always get a green screen during like one of the cinematic scenes, cinematic cuts. So I turned it back. So I turned it in, got another one. I forget if the same thing happened again, but yeah, that's the only problem I had was that they would go green screen when it came to that. And the only other time I had any troubles with any discs was about years ago. I had gotten this disc. I forget who the artist is off the top of my head, but it would skip or it wouldn't play the first few minutes of the disc. So I returned it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
The last time I thought, okay, this is it. Well, I forget if it was so it was doing the same thing. So I look on the back, and the back is scratched up.
Oh, was
so
it?
I'm wondering if when they released it, if that was the case with all of them. Is it all the backs were scratched up?
Or is it scratched in a circle?
No, it was like a little. You could like on the back, you could see where there were tiny little scratches here and there. It wasn't in the circle; it was like literally on the disc itself.
Well, I mean, on the disc, was it in this?
No, it was just like a little jack. It looked like somebody just that regular little scratch down.
Because some of the discs on the 360.
This wasn't a game CD. This was a regular music CD.
Well, I'm just saying that
Yeah.
sometimes it would scratch this disc in, around the disc. That made it unplayable. This first time in a long time I took headache meds and I was getting a headache. So hopefully it doesn't fuck up my stomach. The Corona.
My Corona.
It's amazing. Everything changed because of that.
Yeah.
I still think we should have canceled everything sports for a year. Because everything's just, quite frankly, everything's going to be kind of like an asterisk. Because
Well, with all the knee bending there and the whole SJW bullshit, their ratings are really suffering, or were.
you figure it should be the exact opposite because people are staying home.
No, they were. Yeah, when they started doing all their little woke bullshit, the kneeling and all that, and people didn't like that, so they started losing viewers and all that.
There's a Long Johns for once. Hadn't seen September.
Yeah, ours is closed.
Oh, there's a bunch of them that are closed.
Yeah.
Long Johns. That makes me thinking.
Baby.
What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out. Come on, drive it or pedal it.
They're like, we gotta see what these people are doing, right? That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, there's a stop sign, but you don't have to, like, to me, I'm like, you don't have to go full stop. I'm
Yeah,
like, come
yeah,
on.
that's pretty much a yield.
Yeah, I'm like, if no one's around, to me, especially here, like, you can yield. You don't need to full stop. Ooh, okay, can I go around?
Rubbernecking.
That's why when I go anywhere, I have my contacts. I try it, like, I drive anywhere, I put my contacts in and put sunglasses. So, hey, guys, if anything comes up, I'll start with part 4. If not, we'll see. Yeah.